like the journey, how we both thought how like when we came in, none of us really expected to find like a connection like we do, and all that kind of just like cute, cringy stuff. It was just incredible.
Oh my God. I had to stop, rewind, come back, stop, rewind, come back a couple of times because I couldn't believe the words coming out of Gemma's mouth. And I couldn't, my face, I think, was just like Paige. But anyway, it is to be expected because she's not a very, touchy-feely, lovey-dovey type of person. So you can't expect any more from Gemma. She can only do what's comfortable for her and what's best for her. Hey there, thanks for stopping by. It's your girl Valerie. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for when I upload new videos. In this episode, I'll be reviewing Love Island, Season 8, Episode 54. So with the couples, there's only two couples left to go on their dates. Yesterday there were the three dates, and so today it's Paige, um, sorry, it's Tasha, Andrew, Gemma, and Luca. And I did say this yesterday that I wasn't sure how the dates were arranged, whether the couples were sort of asked what they like, and then the production team sort of arranged the dates according to what they like. I understand Tasha and Andrew's date because it makes sense, because Tasha said she does like roses, but I think Gemma and Luca's date was not appropriate for them there because that's not who they are, and I think they would have benefited from something that they both would have enjoyed because I don't know. Anyway, I'll review all the couples and we'll see how we go. So with Tasha and Andrew, they went on their date. Tasha was very happy because there were roses everywhere, and she said she really likes roses. So this date made her happy. Andrew, on his part, Andrew is happy with whatever makes Tasha happy. I think he's willing to compromise just to make sure she's happy. They talked about their journey and how far they've come, and the fact that they were now boyfriend and girlfriend, and they told each other, "I love you." And for me, I want to believe that they will last in the real world, but unfortunately I'm not convinced. I really am not convinced. I think that Tasha's head, once they leave the villa, if she does meet someone who meets her checks all her boxes, she's going to leave Andrew. She's going to leave Andrew, which is going to be very sad because Andrew has really sort of put himself out there to make sure that she's happy. He's really made a lot of sacrifices on her part. And so if Tasha is not careful, she's going to lose an amazing guy because I think Andrew is a very amazing guy. I think he's very loving, he's very caring, he's willing to compromise and do everything to make sure that his partner feels safe, heard, and protected. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Gemma and Luca went on a date. Uh, it was as though they went to some sort of villa where they had a floating table set up, and poor Luca, when they came back, could barely describe it because it doesn't seem like it's something that he's ever done. And I think maybe they would have benefited by being on a boat, and maybe Paige and Adam should have been the one that went to where Gemma and Luca went. That's just my opinion. He did try. I think you can tell the difference in class between Gemma and Luca. Because when they went to sit down, Luca didn't even hold. Yeah, he helped her to sort of walk onto the platform, but he then went and sat down instead of holding a table for her. Um, the chair for Gemma to sit down, and I'm not sure how this is going to play out because I know it's something small, but you could tell that he was out of his league. You could tell that he was trying his best to make it to seem comfortable, but these are things that he might not have come across or been exposed to. I'm sorry, I'm not judging him. I'm just giving my opinion from what I've seen, and I don't know him personally, so I might be wrong. And these things tend to play a part because Gemma comes from a wealthy family. Gemma comes from a family that sort of is bound to be associating with, the high and mighty, for lack of a better word. And so I don't know how Luca will mesh into that. Luca said he's happy, he's looking forward to meeting Gemma's family, and he's excited to meet her family. And Gemma was also excited to meet Luca's family. They had a conversation, and Gemma sort of said she felt she had been more lovey-dovey with Luca. And for me, if this is what she means by lovey-dovey, I can just imagine what her former relationships were like. But then at least she acknowledges that this is not something she's good at, and they discuss their journey as well. I don't know. I I I truly want to say that they are connected. I think, as I've said, it's a relationship of convenience. Luca knows what he stands to gain if he leaves the villa with Gemma as his girlfriend, and Gemma, on her part, I think she just wants to stand out from her father's shadow and sort of have her own name be out there. I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. So they come back, they have a conversation with everybody, and Paige's face was she was stunned by Gemma because everybody else, when they came back, they were excited, they were all giggling, and Gemma was just discussing like a checklist, like a shopping list, and she's just calling out what she wants. I want milk, I want bread, I want butter, and but you know, there are people like that in society, and you have to accept them for who they are. You can't expect everybody to be lovey-dovey, otherwise everybody would be the same. It would be a one size fits all. That's why we all have, different behaviors, different characters, different, you know. So once they get back, I think everybody is still on cloud nine because of their dates, and they're still excited and they're still recovering from that. Then the couple sort of prepare for their nighttime activities. India receives a message that the couples should go in their pairs and sit down and have a conversation, and the whole text who they think are the couples with the least chemistry. And I think it was they were told it's Love Island, not Friend Island, but you could tell whose friendship played a part in their relationship because I remember at one time Adam had to say to Paige, because Paige was saying, "Oh, Dami and India, I really love both of them," and Adam had to tell her that no, it's not about your friends, it's about do they have a connection. And it's surprising that I have always felt some type of way about India and Dami, but because the editing didn't do them a great service at the start of their relationship. The editing made it seem as though they were hiding, and then suddenly, as soon as Amber and Ekena were voted out, they suddenly came out and said, "Oh, we're in a relationship." It didn't show how it started, and I think that's where they lost someone like me who likes to follow a relationship from the start to see how it sort of flourishes. Um, and so all the islanders were happy with. Dami and India, they said their connection is real. They feel, there's nothing they would be able to survive the outside world. Yes, they had their challenges in Casa Amor, but they were able to grow and recover from that. Um, with with Tasha and Andrew, um, I think everybody's a bit reluctant because some say, ever since they declared each other boyfriend and girlfriend, and they said I love you, they've become more connected. They can actually see them working out. Whereas Gemma and Luca were skeptical because Luca was saying it was all too much because it was first, boyfriend and girlfriend, then in bed I love you. They feel like it was too coordinated, and they weren't sure how genuine that was. Um, with Luca and Gemma, I think everybody's just on the same page as me that Luca and Gemma are they seem a bit standoffish at times. And I think this fight that they had in the final week hasn't done them a great service. And I think this is why people are not convinced that they will work, because this is the argument that everybody used, that if that small thing of Gemma licking Adam caused such a stir, what happens if somebody in the real world wants to take a picture or wants to have a conversation with Gemma? How will Luca react to that? The same goes for David and India and David and Ekin-su. David and Ekin-su, everybody's worried that they're always hot and cold, so how will they survive in the real world? And so I think this is where their problem lies. And then Paige and Adam, everybody's worried that they haven't really had long. And I think what Demi said made sense, that if they had had the same amount of time as everybody else, their bond might just be as strong as everybody else in the villa, if not stronger. But it's difficult to judge them just because they've recently coupled and they're still working on their relationship. Are revealed. I- They're not really surprising. I think they're not really surprising. For me, I think it's the number of people that voted for someone that is surprising, because like David and Ikensu had 4 votes, and it's just like, are they really that bad? How bad are the fights that they have? of Lucas to blame as to why they have the three votes, because his reaction to that, I think, put a lot of people off. Paige and Adam have two votes, which is realistic because they are, a new couple, and there's no way of judging them because they haven't really had any challenges. Because Adam came after Casa Amor, if I'm not mistaken, and then Tasha and Andrew only have one vote, which is surprising. But I think with the following that ekin-su has on social media, I wouldn't be surprised if they're saved by the public. I wouldn't be surprised if they're saved by the public. So I think if I were to put money down to say who's likely to go home, my man would be Luca and Gemma. My man would be on Luca and Gemma. If Luca and Gemma don't go home, then it's Tasha and Andrew. Because I think Adam has his, because of how he discussed his redemption in the previous episode, I think his following will support him and Paige. So it's either Luca and Gemma or Paige and sorry, and or Tasha and Andrew, which would be, I don't know. I don't know. I, I don't think anyone has that genuine connection. I don't. It will be nice to see how long this relationship lasts after the villa. But hey, it is what it is. Anyway, I digress. Thanks, guys, for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye, everyone.